I don't grab, I don't hug young people. That culturally we don't.
You know, traditionally there was no incest, at least next to nil in Ukambani. You know why? Because what Professor Munabu was saying. You really never embrace your, your daughter, you don't embrace your niece at all. You know, you keep distance. All these things that we find about incest today, about defilement, it's not Kamba culture, it's not my culture. In fact, all these murders, we find men killing each other because of a love triangle. You know what? In Tharaka, traditionally, you don't go home silent. You start singing.
Before you reach home.
I'm telling you.
So
I am telling you. Well, if your spouse is cheating, you will find in the fullness of time, but you will not find them in bed so that you kill one of them. You won't. So somebody is singing.
So these are things that now are beginning to dawn on us. And even those other Western constructs are beginning to come, and they will begin to try to see what good practices can they extract from the Tharaka Nithi, the Nithi Tharaka people, from the Kamba, from the Kikuyu, and so on. Because there are cultural practices that will also make their life worth living.
I'm telling you all these incidences of incest, of defilement, of people killing each other with something called love triangle. It's because we have ignored, it's because our cultures have been eroded. So one way of reverting some of these very negative things is simply to go back to our culture.
Precisely.
Yes.
To me, I am totally convinced, whether it is medicine, whether it's religious beliefs, whether it's cultural practices, the food we eat, all of these things are part of who we are. They are part of our culture. And therefore, we should not be saying, let's ignore some bad practices, because they were not necessarily bad when they were being practiced. But now the context has changed. Okay? The disease frameworks have changed, climates have changed, so there are things that we can't do the same.
The fact that if it is ignored, of course, there are many things that you miss now. You begin to adopt other cultures because you create a vacuum. And once you create a cultural vacuum, you fill in that vacuum with another concept, other cultures, then, of course, that is like replacing yourself.